Very Joker has a lot going on the table, but Skittles, like, I'm not trying to get too personal here, man, but like Skittles coming from my home state. I grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska, moved all the way to New York City 7 years ago, but I still have like some heart back there in Nebraska. And Skittles coming in, the #1 player from the middle of the United States, who won the Northwest qualifier, mind you, is coming in with like just so much work to come in. Yeah, he's in loser side of bracket. He still needs one more set to get this qualifier, but it's totally doable for both of these competitors. Let's jump into it. Pokemon Stadium 2. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Here on game number 1, you got to deal with one of the best characters at getting in on zoners who don't like that be boxed out. You have ZSS with this Zair. You have ZSS with all this great burst range, who can absolutely make Youngling's life miserable, especially with his poor recoveries. So this is going to be very stressful for Skittles overall. He's got to set up good zoning pressure. He's got to set up good options, because trying to use all of your zoning tools against ZSS, who can just free float by that with her speed and her flip kick, can net you some really bad spots, as we see Exodia already off here to a pretty strong lead.
Still surviving here, 121 off stage. I like that, you know, Exodia showing that he definitely knows the matchup. The second he's blocked all those hits off of the spin attack. Oh, good stuff. Gets the grounded state into the automatic up smash. What I was going to say is he shielded all the hits of spin attack and went for a very quick punish of forward tilt, because he really can't get much more than that because the lag on that move is so short.
Yep, and that's exactly what we were just talking about literally seconds ago, where that flip kick can get in. Not only a whiff like that, but using any arrows or trying to set up zoning can be easily covered by ZSS. Trying to control her, where she's so mobile, where Young Link loves to catch people being too jump happy or trying to run in too much, can be very, very annoying. But with a lot of time still left on the clock and how good Skittles is, you cannot feel comfortable with a lead like this, as we saw it almost disappear, which we just missed with that forward air.
And Exodia's ZSS Samus has a really good punish game on top of that, right? Just like being able to just weave in, weave out, and try to get those hits on any of those long-lasting moves. Some big, speaking of, you've got the up smash coming out. That's a big one for him. But other moves could be like the bomb pull, the boomerang toss. Like all those have a little bit of a wind-up on top of it. That's going to be a stock going in Skittles' favor as we go to a pretty even 2-stock match.
Yeah, it's all about capital. Like, Skittles has to get reward on hit as much as possible. His advantage state needs to be godlike, because ZSS is so good at just staying away from Young Link pretty much whenever she feels like. Much like now, she's spacing perfectly, trying to catch the Zair off stage to snipe a jump, just barely getting by in that down smash would have definitely ended that stock. But Skittles already facing another percent deficit here. All he needs is one back here to even it back up.
Trying to wall out with the nairs. I mean, literally, if Exodia just literally pushes forward, going to get caught by them, could easily turn into a conversion. But Skittles normally known for playing a little bit more aggressive with Young Link, but this time he knows if he just kind of dashes in against Zero Suit, he's going to pay the ultimate price. So he's kind of waiting for those openings with the projectiles, trying to play a little bit more safe, because he can afford to do that with the fire arrow or the boomerang, right? Because the fire arrow itself is so quick and can lead into kill confirms. Spin attack, oh, too high a percent, a little bit lightweight on Zero Suit Samus to be able to connect that conversion into the up air.
Absolutely. Oh, that down air almost getting the kill off the top there. Asti catching the reverse up tilt that just barely missed. And look at the coverage there, putting the bomb out still. It just missed the bomb. The bow and arrow, the fire shot would have definitely led to a kill. But there's that flip kick once again. If you whip like that directly in front of ZSS, it's going to blow you up as well as that nair.
Poke him with the toe, bro. Just get out there. Put that foot out there. It's going to be real strong. I love the coverage that Skittles does. This is going to be big damage. By the way, 58, 71. Do I see 80? Can I get an 80? Okay, he's done. He's done.
That's it. Yeah, backing off where you need to. Like, don't overextend against CSS. That's how you lose the game. Especially when you get about 20%. We've seen it time and time again. We make the joke about it all the time. But the game is even at right now. A nair flip kick will possibly end the game. So you need to fight in center stage now if you're Skittles.
And speaking of flip kick, it's such a good option for just escaping not true combos, right? So you know that Skittles is being a little bit reserved in trying to get the conversion. Speaking of, he literally just did it to escape that forward air. So you got to be on the lookout for that move while trying to scout it out, because flip kick can be insanely difficult to get a punish on because it's so fast you don't know what direction they're going to go into. But if you manage to call it out, it could spell disaster for Zero Suit. And this is still dangerous for Skittles. If Skittles gets caught by a nair on the edge of the stage, he could die at this percent. It is totally doable.
100%, especially if he gets even if he doesn't get hit necessarily by flip kick, if he gets put off stage, he's got to deal with what is a very linear recovery, possibly getting blown up by ZSS. That was very, 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 we'll say, confident of Exodia to go for that short hop up air while looking at a down air. But one good read, not gonna get the nair. Austy's still alive just for a little bit longer. As I say, just a little bit longer, ends immediately.
I think what was helping Skittles there at the end was going for quick punishes, right? Like, what did he get the kill with twice? Nair. That's such a quick move that comes out. It's long lasting. The early hitbox has the potential to kill if the percent is high enough. And you're not really committing much when you go for a move like that. So, meanwhile, earlier on in the game, like, you know, we saw up smash come out. We saw spin attacks out of shield. And those can be punished in comparison. So, I think that might be the game plan for Skittles in the rest of the set, is just trying to play as safe as possible. Because you need to do that against Zero Suit Sam. If she has the potential to take one punish, you give her an inch, she'll take it a mile. So you just gotta be on the lookout. Here we go, small battlefield. Gonna be quite a wide open space. The thing is, this is a pretty okay stage for Young Link. So, but Zero Suit just gets a lot of mileage off of it too.
Oh, bombs away as Gangplank Galleon plays in the background. And you are right. You have to keep the middle. You have to keep center stage, but also you need to keep your punishes very minimal. Like you said, don't overcommit because that allows ZSS a maximum punish. And we saw a lot of that change up in that like the last few stocks. But ZSS at any given point in time doesn't need you to really give her much room. She'll find the hit.
Oh no, the spin attack again goes for the up smash punish. He was close enough. If he wasn't close enough, he was probably just going to default to the forward tilt. Managed to try to maximize the damage on that punish. Good stuff from Exodia, kind of adapting to how the spacing is. Another spin attack coming out, whiff, not close enough to get any sort of meaningful punish on it. So instead, just going to go for the juggle.
Absolutely. Oh, that's not believing hard enough in it. Is Exodia not going for any punish there off the down smash? So that allows Skittles to get a little bit more time. But short hop fair, gonna push him off, trying to find that back air. Not gonna get it though, as you see them return back to center stage.
Felt like he was waiting for like an air dodge in. Like, I think that's why he didn't want to go for it. But doesn't even need it. Goes for the up B out of shield. Great DI coming out from Skittles. Is gonna hang in there at 128. Oh, big punish coming out. Back throw. Okay, maybe not the biggest, but at least he gets a little bit of stage control. Ducks the boomerang because of the recovery. Are you serious?
That's actually serious because the option coverage was there. That boomerang was going to lead to a forward air, which we just saw just now. I can't speak anymore, man. I'm putting my own words. But right now, I'm trying to run all over this stock. Is Skittles looking for a nair and getting it back to even here. But one whip on shield equals a boost kick. So you got to be super careful here if you're Skittles. Exodia definitely looking for it.
A lot of collisions here. Oh, the flip kick, throwing the bomb right at himself. Probably accidental. I love the tricks that Skittles got as an arsenal, right? Going for the wall jump fire arrow just to like force Exodia to like, hey, respect my projectiles. I got a lot of range here. Youngling can definitely win in the long range game against this character, but like, there's no way Exodia's gonna give it to him.
Yeah, luckily for Exodia too, never mind, not so lucky after all.
Point blank.
By that up air, just right, 1,000 years of death. That one hurts. But now bomb coming in, trying to get some more damage on. Not gonna find anything, but we're right back to the whole runaround game. We're at 4 minutes 30 seconds already.
Playing on that shield. That was a good attempt. I'm gonna give that to Skittles. That was like, he had that read. He knew he was gonna roll. He was just a little, like, probably like a frame too slow. But hey, at least he got the parry off with the down air to get punished instead. And he's getting a big punish to add to that. Throwing the bombs up, it's going to force Exodia to have to pay attention to it. Again, that's a Houdini moment where it's a magician just putting the bomb out. I was like, hey, pay attention to this projectile instead of paying attention to me. Another shielded up B. Instead of trying to go for any meaningful punch, was going to try to punish the option afterwards.
I think you're right on the money with that too. Like, option coverage is the name of the game when a Link has you at ledge. You have to watch out for the bomb, the returning boomerang, and whatever they're trying to swing with. They have incredibly fast frame data on the right moments. But right now, we're pretty much looking at... Exodia's got a little bit of time to work with outside of a jump call forward air. So if he could just force Skittles to overcommit, he might be able to walk away with this stock first. We saw it before, and we could see it here again if he reads a jump call, maybe with a nair on a good punished up smash. Not like that, though.
Nice. That up air has so much strength. How does one little boy have that strong of a swing? Like, my God. That's the Kokiri sword, not the master.
I mean, look, power plot armor. That's all I got. That's all I can say about that. Ooh, okay.
Big conversion. If that was any other character, I was just gonna say, if that was any other character, like that flip kick, like the flip kick just got him out of jail for free.
Yeah, or you're saying skip advantage free card. Uno, you skip your turn. It's not allowing you to play. Finding the fall in there though, that's gonna lead to big damage straight to 71. And now this is what Young Link capitalizes on big, making people approach too much while he has a lead, and that's gonna be forcing Exodia into so many spots where he just keeps getting hit.
You go throwing out them kicks, bro. Got the bomb. What's he gonna do with it? Again, just like putting the pressure on him. It's like you could tell Exodia is trying to find a way, but Skittles is getting a lot of parries recently. Pretty much on point with those punishes.
We can see Skittles' game sense is picking up a notch here as he finds the dash attack. It's not going to kill, but his object garbage coming in clutch just misses out on the nair to beat out the flip kick. This is going to give him a second chance, a second lease on life, but looking for the back air pretty soon. That time the up air, and the up air comes through. Asti, we've said it before, we have to make the statement once again. This is still a very doable game for Exodia because of everything ZSS is capable of doing, especially with that flip kick.
I get scared. If I was in Skittles' shoes right now, I'd be terrified. But you know what? I'm not Skittles. This is Skittles coming in with the nair kill yet again, catching him completely off guard. Didn't even get a zoom in on that because it was so quick. Managed to take that the third stock. It takes the second game, and now we're sitting with the Skittles with a pretty comfortable lead and a 2-0 advantage against his opponent on a qualifier match. Again, Skittles just needs one more game, and he has earned himself a trip to the finals. Can he pull this off, or is Exodia gonna come back on a comeback spree? Time will tell.
Well, we will see, but kudos where kudos is deserved, man. Young Link does not enjoy this matchup whatsoever. It is a very annoying matchup overall for Young Link to deal with, and Skittles is playing it phenomenally because even though he loses the first stock, on occasion, he's able to capitalize where Exodia is going in, and he also has been playing very well out of shield, which is what I thought was going to be a detriment to him because of how easy it is for ZSS to punish that. But he's capitalizing big, he's forcing Exodia into a lot of very uncomfortable spots, and you said it before, the ledge trapping has been on point as we move here into game number 3.
Wow, this is a classic song. I feel like I'm playing like Melee 64 right now, holy moly. But here we go. Jumping into game number 3, again, going straight back to small battlefield, even if Exodia wins this game. Like, the stage counter pick advantage is going to be so strong for Skittles, but he's sitting very pretty here. Gonna get another punch. We've seen so many times Skittles gone for that up B spin attack, but it just a hair too short, hair too far away, managed to get any sort of meaningful damage off of it.
I feel like this music is just foreshadowing. Use the boost to get through. Use those boost kicks to find your way through this set because right now it's this all on Skittles who's controlling the pace of the game. Even though you have a lead here, Skittles is up in games and you need to capitalize big. These short hop fairs do nothing to a character that is literally touching the ground at 2 feet tall though, and Skittles is refusing to jump out of shield.
Okay. Coming back in. This feels a little tough for Exodia. Just the way Skittles is playing, just so safe, incredibly safe. Doesn't go for bomb tosses or bomb pulls or boomerang unless he has enough distance, knowing that Exodia can't really do enough against it, and just being able to capitalize on just kind of walling them out with all of them, waiting for the perfect moment for a fire arrow or a boomerang to land on top of her and just get the clean conversion afterwards. Just a lot of dancing going on.
He's playing the matchup the way you have to, too. Like, it's very similar to what we saw earlier with Kirash versus Justice, where you can't overcommit too much because that allows ZSS to get in. You have to zone properly, and hopefully you don't get hit by a good call-out flip kick, which happened a lot in the first game, but hasn't really found its mark since. But the back air does find its mark. However, it doesn't kill. I don't know if he has his jump, though. He has the bomb recovery, and he doesn't get the coverage.
Just keeping it cool, holding on to the bomb off stage, managing all of his resources correctly to survive a little bit longer. Good stuff. No stock taken just yet, and that's got to come from the fact that both players are playing incredibly safe. And speaking of playing incredibly safe, the simple nair out of shield, again, taking yet another stock. You got to do that against Zero Suit. You cannot afford to be throwing out willy-nilly up smashes or anything. What a conversion off the boomerang, returning to its master. Oh, that up B gonna find a whiff, but not too big of a punish.
He's keeping the damage going too. And the thing with those nairs as well is forward throw does kill in for younglings. So you can't just say, okay, I'm gonna hold shield here. You have to occasionally jump out. And he's conditioned Exodia so well on every one of those. And now playing with the lead, does get hit by Plasma Whip on the landing though. And Exodia at 76% can open it up pretty big, but Skittles is just playing phenomenally so far, using these nairs to consistently call those jumps out and keep them out. Oh my goodness.
Lord, that conversion?
Throwing it out, and this could end up being the end of Exodia's run here. Remember, we said before, you got to beat the tiebreaker, but you got to move forward to be able to get yourself that qualifying spot to move on in the Smash World Tour Championships, which also just made me realize the winner semi sides also aren't guaranteed their spots right now either, because they move to losers quarters after this. So this matters a lot, and Skittles is continuing to play what is a relatively annoying matchup so well right now, as Exodia is starting to find his few openings here and there.
Yep, Skittles is literally on his way to be the 5th qualifier. He could easily do this if he just pulls off one more stock. That was actually kind of a smart move for him to go for, right? He went to the right. He could have had the potential to pick up Exodia with that spin attack, and just in case he missed, which he did, he had the bomb pulled out just in the nick of time to help him recover, and that's exactly what happened. Instead of just going for the SD finish. Very smart recovery coming out from Skittles. That's like a prime example of risk versus reward. Didn't really risk that much, and the reward would have been great.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, the fourth throw is going to push him deep off stage to see what he can do about the bomb. Coming in through with the boomerang to try and get some coverage, but dash attack's not enough just yet either. We're pretty much out of window where up air definitely will kill, and that is Skittles taking it in a 3-0 fashion. Gonna be moving and taking that away. Also, I'm gonna give clarity to the chat as the statement that I just made so I could get you guys know where my headset is at with that. So, it's normally tied for 5th. And then, oh wait, no, you're right. Oh, so there's the loser 7th is the one that are tying it out. Never mind, I was completely wrong. I've been casting for a while. I said wrong stuff. Sometimes people lie to you, so never mind. Skittles does move on against the qualifying spot, and I'm stupid. But Skittles definitely not taking it there in a 3-0.
So, yeah, Skittles coming in.
I don't know how to do math, bro.
It's fine, bro. We all been there. We took the math class in high school. We all failed it. We had to take